Good morning, Logan. How are ya? Hi, buddy. Hi. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. I love your goatee. I do. You look like a brand new dog. You do, buddy. You do. You do. You do. You ready to go for a walk? Yeah? Come on. Let's go. Hey guys, what up? It's Miss Lady. Today is Friday. As you guys can see, Punk is no longer wearing a cone. And we actually got it removed on Tuesday. He got his incision checked by the vet and he is all clear. And he's super happy to not have that cone no longer on his head. I'm happy. And he's got a new haircut and he looks like old man Logan to me. I feel like every time he gets a haircut, he looks like a new dog. He's super thin and it's so funny. Like, I'm obsessed with his goatee, so every time when he goes to his groomer, her name is Amber, I always tell her to make sure his beard is super full. So you notice his ears are not as long as they were. They've actually been buzzed. Reason being is because when he had this cone on, you guys can see I let him use the cone now as a chew toy. But when he had this cone on, he had knots on his ears before he got the cone put on, but because his ears were constantly moving around, getting caught around this cone, the knots got worse, so they could not save his ears. So I just told her to just shave the hair off. So now he has a buzz cut, which makes his goatee, even his beard, look even more full and more defined, so I like it. And he looks like old man Logan. I think it's so funny. But yeah, I'm happy he's gonna be like this for the rest of the summer. Yeah, it's been about 2 weeks since I last vlogged. It's been a lot going on. I'm super happy now. My portfolio site is finally up. You guys want to go check it out? It's Nisha Dent, the visual storyteller.com. I want to also give a huge shout out to Squarespace. If you guys look at vlogs further down the line that I did, and I talked about how I wanted to design my site from scratch, but it didn't happen. So it's okay that it didn't happen. Reason being is because to actually design my site from scratch is what's going to take longer than just a longer time, and I don't really have the time for that. So Squarespace was the best option. It allowed me to customize the site. I was able to pick a template that worked for me. So this is awesome. Like the first three, I would call them like banners that flick in and out on the homepage of my site, or pages that I actually got to customize and design from scratch. And I wanted that to visually speak to the viewer, to get an idea of who I am, and all those colors, expressive, this kind of dreamy, airy like thing, that vibe that goes on those 3 pages are representations of me being a storyteller and whimsical at all at the same time. So that's what I wanted to do. This website is more personal. I actually also showed some work that I actually did for my personal page, Miss Lady. So it's not just about the professional work that I do in the industry, but also personal. Like, I want this time around, not only, like I told you guys last year, I wanted to shift my vlog and make it more personal about me and less about sneakers, because sneakers is still something that I'm into, but more about me, who I am, how I think, things that I'm into. So moving forward with that type of thinking, my portfolio site is also that too. Like, you'll see professional work that I've done, my skill set, but I also want you to understand who I am also, right? When you read the about page, I could say pin up point, oh, I've worked with this person. I feel like that's what my resume is for, but it's more of a story of who I am, the type of thinker I am, and what I bring to the table as a designer, as an artist, visual storyteller. But enough about that. You guys check that out. Also, if you're looking for a place to design a website and you don't have the time to actually design from scratch, I would definitely say check out Squarespace. So I am going to an art exhibit today by this artist. His name is Alex Yans. How I would describe this artist, he is definitely I would call him a sculptor. Reason being is because he works with wood. He does a lot of he's very bright, vibrant colors. Hence why this guy, I like his work. I actually discovered him probably in when is it? 2012, if I'm not mistaken. Before I started vlogging, I used to use Blogspot before vlogging became super popular, and I would always blog about artists that inspired me, or artists that either I aspired to be, or just work that's visually appealing to my eye and my taste. And I discovered this guy, I think, on Behance, and I'll show you guys a clip, his Instagram page. Yeah, he's very bright, very, very vibrant colors, and that's him. All these, he works with wood, so everything comes in pieces and he brings them together. He paints them, customizes each piece, and he puts them together to form these beautiful, massive pieces. I'll show you some of his larger works. It's beautiful colors. I love the colors. And some of the stuff sometimes are pretty simple, but the way his use of color is amazing, very bright. Now, I actually did get to see this artist, his work, when I was in Cali. He has a piece in Venice Beach. And I actually did get to see it last year. Here's some other stuff. This is the kind of work I love that he's done. Oh my God, so dope. He creates these characters, and they're all some of the stuff are made out of objects that he finds, and this face is made out of a paint bucket. If you guys can see that, super cool paint bucket. Yeah. So the exhibit I'm going to, the piece is called Good Medicine. I'm trying to see if I can find a close-up of that piece, because it's a collaboration with another artist that I am actually not familiar with. What's his name? The other artist's name is Wolfbat. I don't know why I said Wolfboat. Wolfbat. And you can see the detail in his work. Very, very detailed. I believe this is hatching. Hatching is a form of line drawing, making consistent lines and patterns, forming a shape, and it creates this volume. But it's very detailed, super, super detailed. If I'm not mistaken, this does look like hatching. It's super duper duper detailed. I admire work. Actually, I think I'm wrong. It's like a woodcut. He does woodcut too. But the line segments that you see are hatching, and then when you paint over top of it, with a black paint, it reveals all those detailed lines. So it looks like he carved each of these lines in his work. So this guy is a woodworker too, if I'm not mistaken. But it's also dope to see these two different artists come together and bring their work together, and you can see the contrast. Because one artist works with black and white, and the other artist works with bright and vibrant colors. So when those two things come together, it's major contrast. You see the work doesn't clash, they cohesively fit well together. So I'm excited to go and see the work. This is another opportunity I can show you guys the work that inspires me. another point of the vlog, not sneakers, but stuff that inspires me, and hoping I can enlighten you guys too and introduce you to something that you might not have known of. So I am actually on my way. It is 9:42 right now. The exhibit starts at 11, and it's probably going to take me to get into the city probably about 45 minutes. So I'm going to take the bus. I didn't look at the bus schedule. Hopefully I can get there at a decent time. But coming back from the gallery, I am super excited, happy that I had an opportunity to see the exhibit. Every detail of Alex's work inspires me. His attention to detail, the bright colors, like every piece created was very intricate, and I'm super inspired. Like I'm on South Street right now. I'm about to check out some more street art on my way back home.